What's up guys, it's Hanatori here. Today I'm going to be doing my first game review, and it is of this. I don't know if you can see that. This is Halo Combat Evolved. It's a groundbreaking game. I know a lot of you probably don't play it anymore, or if you do, you probably play the anniversary version that just came out last year. But this game will always remain a classic. Today I'll be reviewing it. So, get ready. This game was the first game released. I'm just going to give you a little backstory. This game was the first game released for the Xbox on November 11th, or November 15th, I'm sorry, 2001, which was the year that the day that the Xbox itself was also released, and if you bought an Xbox, you got a free copy of this. So why am I telling you this? Well, I know a lot of you probably might not know the history of Halo. A lot of you might not even have heard of this or have played it. Or if you have heard of it, you probably just know it was Halo 1. You probably never played it. So I'm just giving you a little backstory. But this game was extremely successful. It became a cult classic, and it led to the creation of Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Wars, Halo Reach, and soon to be Halo 4. So, I personally, I'm too young to have actually gotten this when it first came out, and to have experienced the legend that it was. I got this game. I believe it was last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. Last year or the year before that. And I beat it fairly quickly. Maybe the first couple weeks I had it, and I was blown away, quite honestly. I mean, it's an old game, and I'm sort of into old games. I'm gonna be playing this when I'm able to do my own gameplay throughs, and I've always been into old games, so I had never actually owned any other Halo game before this, and so I'm sort of OCD. I just have to play things in order, or watch things in order. Like, I can't watch. I can't play Halo 3 or Halo Reach without having played this. I can't play, or I can't watch Sherlock Holmes 2 Game of Shadows without having seen Sherlock Holmes 1. I can't read the 7th Harry Potter book without reading the first Harry Potter book and all the rest. So stuff like that, I have to play games like Halo in order. So, why am I telling you that? I honestly have no idea. It's just, I thought it might be something you would need to know. So I got this game, and I was absolutely blown away. It was amazing. I mean, I suppose that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. I wasn't blown away because by then I had been exposed to many games with a much bigger scope, much bigger, ground play. So I wasn't like, whoa, this game is huge, or whoa, this game is epic. Well, I was like, this game, okay. It's really hard to explain my feelings about it. I just knew that it was a really good game. So, I'm gonna delve into a little of the specifics, and I hope you enjoy it. So, starting with the graphics. Obviously, today the graphics to us is just super pixelized. They don't look real. I mean, look, I don't know if you could see this soldier guy right here. It's probably getting really blurry right now. But yeah, if you can see little soldier man, you can see the graphics are pretty minimal. But for that time, yeah, I mean, you can even see in the back, Right there. The graphics are, pixelized and old. But for the time, the graphics were probably mind-blowing, just unbelievable. I was 3 when it came out, so I wouldn't know. I just know that Halo means a lot to a lot of people. And this is what spawned the much-played Halo Reach and 3, and, this is what spawned the whole thing. And as I was playing it, I laughed at some of the graphics, just like, wow, that's primitive. But as the game progressed, I'm like, wow, this is really good. So, yeah. The Chief himself, one thing I did not like, yes, there's actually something I did not like about this game. One thing I did not like was the Chief's dialogue, because he had basically none. He said, I think he had like maybe a total 5 lines of dialogue throughout the entire game. Where he's just like, no thanks to your driving, yes. When Cortana asked him if he slept well, he's like, Keys, slow down, wait, what's going on? This does not sound like the Chief, this sounds like Duke Nukem. But, so stuff like that. So, yeah, this guy, he did not have a lot of lines of dialogue, and I didn't really like that, but he did get more, a lot more, throughout the games. But, as far as complete and total, awesomeness goes, he was just amazing. Because, he's a super soldier. And like, the best super soldier ever. So, yeah, I didn't like the amount of dialogue he had. It was very little, minimalistic. But, overall, I loved his character. Cortana was actually, helpful. Like, extremely helpful. Because I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, like, when I was first playing it. I first played it on easy difficulty, and even then I died a lot. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, what am I doing? Cortana, help me. And Cortana would be like, we need to grab one of those banshees. Waypoint! Oh, save. And then there are other times when she was absolutely not helpful whatsoever. Like, I'd be completely stuck. And I'm just like, where am I going? I don't know what's going on. Where am I? I'm completely lost. Cortana, help me. And Cortana's just be like, doing, like, not saying a word. I check, okay, what are my mission? Go find Keys. That's great. I knew that much. Well, where am I? Yeah, I've gotten quite... I haven't played it in a while, though. I'm saving it up for when I actually, play it for my game commentaries. And I'll probably film this miserably at it. But, yeah. Another thing I loved... They're actually... Okay, these things actually go together. Three things. These 3 things actually go together. 2 of them have to do with the Warthog, and the other one has to do with the assault rifle. I loved the indestructible Warthogs. I don't know if you could see that clearly, but it's a Warthog I'm pointing at on the case. Well, I wasn't even pointing at it. It's there. Right there. I think you can see that fine. But, so yeah, the Warthogs were indestructible, so I could just be like, crash into a wall. Crash, like, wipe out on a wall, and it would be fine. It wouldn't have any damage done to it whatsoever. A lot of you might have seen the flying Warthog thing, where the guy throws a grenade into the Warthog, sets off all the other grenades, and just flies like 5,000 feet into the air. It was really cool. But yeah, that's the product of an indestructible Warthog. And how awesome is that? So I loved that. Another thing I loved was first-person views in the passenger seat. That, bar none, was one of the best features of Halo Combat Evolved. First person pass. They never had that in any other Halo game. I don't know why. It was awesome. Because if you got into a Warthog battle with your buddy, like in Blood Gulch or something, because I does this a lot with my friend, with my homeboy. Yeah, we each get into a Warthog, we just drive at each other, just boom, and one of us will just go flying into the air and stick landing and stuff. But it's so much fun in the passenger seat because you're just seeing the world fly around you and you get super dizzy. It's just so awesome. But that was never in any other Halo game. It made me really sad. Another thing I loved, the assault rifle. 60 rounds in each mag. Yeah, 60. Not 32, 60. I don't know. I honestly, I don't understand it myself. If one of you could shed some light, it'd be really awesome. But I have absolutely no idea why in the world they changed it to 32. I mean, like, the fact that they changed it is just weird, but 32 is just a random number. So I didn't get that at all. And just, I didn't get why they changed it in the first place. Because it didn't need to be changed. The assault rifle was fine. I mean, you died pretty fast in that game, so you needed an assault rifle. So it just doesn't make no sense in my mind why they would reduce the amount of rounds in an assault rifle mag. And then Halo 2, they removed the assault rifle completely and replaced it with the SMG. It's just, it's weird. It makes no sense in my mind what they were thinking, what was going through their head, what they were doing. I just don't get it. So, I'm content with 60 rounds in a single assault rifle mag, because that was way more helpful than 32, and you have to reload like every 5 seconds, because you're just like unloading a single clip. Oh good, I took out his shields now. Reload, super slow. Alright, now it's time to actually kill him. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, those are one of the 3 major things I loved about Halo Combat Evolved. So, also, the storyline. Oh my gosh. You have, Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them? That's a terrible Keys impersonation. But, lose who? Who's Cortana? Who's talking? What is this? And the information slowly trickled out. Your name is Master Chief. You are an elite super soldier fighting an alien species known as the Covenant. There's a planet called Reach somewhere that was, destroyed by the Covenant. And you land on a mysterious ring world called Halo, which has deep religious significance for the Covenant. And and then the Flood comes, and the Flood is a parasite developed by the Forerunners, whatever they are. The rings were developed by the Forerunners to kill off this parasite, because the parasite feeds on all sentient life. And so the rings, when activated, would destroy the universe, and it had happened once before, and it would starve the Flood to death. And the Covenant actually released the Flood, and you learn all this from Cortana and another AI called 343 Guilty Spark. So you destroy the ring, kill the Flood, or so you think, by blowing up the Pillar of Autumn. Keys is, I don't know what happened to Keys. I just know that you punch into his face and grab a thing that allows Cortana to override the ship's security system. You blow up the ship, you go into a nice long epic Warthog run into another ship, and you leave Halo behind. And yeah, loved it. And the gameplay was amazing. The scenery, it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful game. So, yeah. So, in conclusion, I think that's all I have to say. Hold on, let me think. Oh yes, I also love how, it's just for the Xbox, which, made it get a lot of money. And I loved how they created this whole universe in the future, this whole scenery for this one game. They didn't know, was this going to be any good? Was this actually going? And they spent a lot of time on this. A lot of time. I don't know exactly how many years. I just know it's at least like 3 years or something. 4 years. Developing this without, any knowledge. Is this actually going to be a good game? And it probably exceeded their expectations by far. So in conclusion, I would recommend this game to anyone who loves first-person shooters, nostalgia, and just good old storyline. I haven't played the Anniversary Edition yet. I don't know if I actually will, but I don't even think the Anniversary Edition can beat the classic original Combat Evolved. So, if you want, a new game, or an old game that you haven't played in years, just to chill out with, do some, get some good fighting in, or, just a game that you want to take over to your friend's house, grab your Xbox, system link it up, and just do a Warthog run on a Warthog battle on Blood Gulch, because it's awesome. So I would just recommend this game to anyone. If you're a PS3 fan, you might have seen my PS3 fans are dumb butts video. Get an Xbox, get this game, get all the others after it, because they are all awesome. Ezio Hanatore, signing off.